Hello, my Star Atlas family. It's me. I'm back again to keep you updated on Star Atlas. Now, I have a major regret for this test and the Zealy quest. I decided to use a ledger, which was a terrible idea. Looking at the quest, you had to go and do 300 moves in the Star Atlas Sage EV test, and that means you have to click on your ledger like 1,000 times. And I'm going to be breaking my ledger by that point. So there's a small video just to go through the Zealy quest and see what it's like, highlight some other content creators, and of course, look at the Sage Surge events and look at some of the rewards that have been going out so far. So yeah, first off, let's have a quick look. This is the Surge event that's been going on, right? This is actually should be finished by now. Yeah, so let's see if people actually did get some rewards for this. So there was a 5 times chance of getting a silver and a 15 times chance of getting a gold. And people have been getting some golds now. I think 2 PSR6s have gone out so far. So that's the Surge event. And just to demonstrate how difficult it is to go and search for this, if you're using a ledger, which you can see here, you can't see it very easily, but yeah, it's just hiding behind there. It's connected. But what you have to do is you have to click on warp, go to a sector, try and wait for that to load, then approve, and then go down to your ledger, and then yes, next, and then approve with both hands. And then you can move one ship, which will take you, a lot more time than if you're using a burner wallet. So you have to do this 75 times for the first quest. And then you have to do this 150 times and then 300 times, which is crazy. So let's look at the quests now, which is the main video I wanted to make here. Let me put down my ledger, my shameful mistake. It's not that bad, I know. I know the team said later on that you should be able to do it much easier. But yeah, I'm just trying to go through it now with you guys. So this is the quest on Zealy. So this video is going to be named Questing. This is the sort of stuff that we've done so far. So I've added a player profile to my ledger device. I've added a faction and also subscribed to the YouTube channel. Now, a lot of this stuff, just like you guys would know, it's in review. I think they manually have to go and review all of this stuff. There's like more than 1,000, nearly 2,000 people doing the quests at the moment, and you can see the leaderboard that Kriggs is still leading with 6,000 XP, which is very impressive. Now, last video, Pepe, I said last video I'm going to try and aim and be in the top 10. I am nowhere near the top 10. You want to know what level I am? I'm like 220, which is very, very disappointing for me. I am actually pretty ashamed to share that I'm ranked 220. I'm one of the top content creators for Star Atlas, and I'm ranked 220, so I really got to step up my game here. How am I going to step it up? I'm going to be aiming to do this one next, the Becoming a Famous Step 3. That's going to give me like 1,230 XP. So where is that actually going to put me? I currently have 2,723 plus 1, 2... how much? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 0. That means I'll have just about 4,000, 3,950. And that will put me 3,950. Still, wow. Over here, my God. That'll still put me like rank 62. I'll be just above Lloyd. I'll be just above Club Lloyd and just above Heathcliff bar. My God. So where is all this XP that you guys are getting? You're up to 6,000 already. How are you guys doing it? I guess it's because of these, right? And this is what I'm having trouble with at the moment. You have to warp 75 times, which is crazy. Warp 150, crazy. 300, especially crazy if you're on a ledger. Like, it's not that bad. You can do it if you're on the auto approve function on Soulflare wallet. Yeah, that's fine. You just move and move and move. No issues there. But if you're on a ledger, man, it's going to be tough. Man, it's going to be tough as hell. So yeah, I think that people, I guess once you get up to once you get up to the higher tiers, there's not much else. Like, you can do this one easily, and this one easily. The hardest ones to complete in the questing will be actually this one. You have to log in and warp on 10 separate days. You have to log in and warp on 20 separate days and log in and warp on 30 separate days. This one will be the hardest to get. Absolutely no doubts about it. Yeah, and the other ones will be easy. They're in review right now. It won't take too long. Yeah, just keep at it, and then you'll be able to do it. So just like me, I'm gonna try and still aim for that top 10. Otherwise, oh man, I don't know. So I just wanted to shout out another content creator out there, Cat Joypad.
So really quickly, we're gonna do do an overview of the Star Atlas Never Alone campaign. We're going to click this button here and it's going to take you to the Zealy website. You're going to make your account and link your Discord. Once you do that, you'll have the missions right here that you see. And within each mission, there's various tasks to get your XP.
That's good. I like it. I like the whole setup.
Memory tiers. Now, with
he does a bit of editing, a bit of zooming. I don't know if he does it himself.
Prizes, or you can also combine 3 of each memory tier.
This is good. This is the kind of content that we need to make, right? I don't know if he does many YouTube videos, but this short kind of this short reel is excellent. I want to be able to do this. I don't have the time to do this at the moment, but yeah, I just love this, and I wanted to shout out Mr. Ghost Joypad here. So let's have a look at some of the rewards, shall we? This is Tableau. This is Tableau Public. It's like a data infrastructure kind of website, and someone, I don't know who, all they are is they're called Escape Velocity by Star Atlas. So I don't know who that account is. So you might be a normal community member out there. I don't think it's by Star Atlas. I think it's someone else that's created it. They only have one visualization, and this kind of gives you a little snapshot of what's been discovered in Star Atlas Sage so far, or Escape Velocity. You see, we'll look at all this later, but let's look down here. Connected wallets from launch date around 6,546. So we have about 6,500 wallets connected. That doesn't mean they're all the same. They're all bots. There are some of them that are people like me. I've connected 2 wallets to Sage so far. My Never Alone, as well as just my experimentation wallet. So there's 2 of them, or at least me. I'm sure you have a few wallets going, and I'm sure people have different setups or like different macros going at the same time. Loot found. We've found 1.77 million loot, like instances of loot. So that's actually pretty large, right? That's very, very large. And if you keep that in perspective, if you look at the chances of finding certain loots, like 0.00009, yes, then actually you should be able to find one of these really rare loots. And we'll see that that's happened. How many movements? People have moved 11 million times. That's 11 transactions to move on the blockchain. That is incredible. That could not have happened anywhere else but Solana, right? Nowhere else. Imagine paying for 11 million transactions on Ethereum right now. You would die. And then how many scans? 22 million. So people are scanning twice as much as they are moving. I definitely think that's true because because scanning is what gets you the rewards. Moving doesn't. So people know you can just stay still and you can still get something because something will spawn onto you. Let's have a look at the rewards, shall we? I'm going to zoom all the way in so you can actually see a bit more. It won't. Oh, there we go. Okay, here we go. I'll zoom in all the way. There we go. Let's have a look. So, diamonds, the tank ship. No one's found the tank ship. The Sunpar, Maiden Heart, or the D9, no one's found them yet, which they are very rare, so I don't anticipate anyone to find them just yet. Let's go ahead and look at the gold section. Okay, the PSR8. 2 PSR8s have been found. You can't see it. You can't see it. 2 PSR8s have been found. There is a... there we go. 2 PSR8s and 1 Ogrica Tursic. That's pretty nice. That's like, look at that gold tier. Let's go down to the silver tier, shall we? Thimble air bikes, 194. They're the most popular, so around 200 air bikes. Visa Solos, 60 of them have been found so far. A PSX4, 48. Mud base tier 9, Oni base tier 9, and Oyster base tier 5. So people aren't finding Oysters as much as the Oni. It's very interesting that these 2 are exactly the same number, but this one's a little bit lower. Core episode 4 is 5, 4 is 4, 5 is 4, 5 is 4 again. And then let's look at the posters, shall we? This is in the bronze section now, guys. So Escape Velocity poster, 10,000. Pretty good. Escape Velocity Hab Paint, 10,000. So these look like they're occurring in exactly the same rate. I think they have the same emission curve. Look at how close that is. It has to be. Claim stake tier 1, 5. That's good. They'll be giving some people some resources. Core episode 6 is 2. Core episode 6 is 3. So it's very interesting, though, isn't it? That the silver tier is harder to find, but there's more episodes of the core comic being found than the bronze tier, which is much easier to find. It makes no sense, right? So maybe it must mean that the core episode 6, these two, have a much lower percentage of actually occurring in here. And one thing I'm going to pull up the team on, they said if you find a bronze tier, everything in there has exactly the same chance of occurring, right? So they're saying if you found the bronze, all of this stuff has exactly the same chance. That is not true, right? That is absolutely not true. Okay, we found 10,000 posters while we found 2 core episodes, like 2 and 3, right? So they're not the same. They're not the same chance of occurring. And then we go to copper, which is just the resources. We found nearly 100 million of toolkits, 100 million of ammo, and 91 million of fuel. So what I actually want to see is where are people finding all of these resources, right? Where are people finding... Why can't I go? Okay, let's do this. This is the map, ladies and gentlemen. This is where you guys are all scanning. So let's go ahead and see the copper first. This is where all the copper loot is coming from. And I just love this visualization. You know, it's a 10 by 10x grid, and it just tells you where people are finding stuff. Just a bit of visualization to make it feel better. So the copper, remember, is just food and atlas and toolkits and ammo. So nothing special there. What I want to see, let's go to gold. So no one's found a diamond yet, right? But someone's found the gold. And the top left-hand side corner, someone found a PSR6. Bottom left-hand corner, someone found an Agricotursic. And just below my shoulder, just right there, someone found a PSR6 as well. So they're a little bit spread out, which is good to know. They're not in one single spot. Let's go to the silver. Now, this is where it starts getting a little bit interesting. You can see there's like some certain spots that aren't being founded. Obviously, here, right, it looks like very dense, and here it looks very dense. But you go a little bit to the right, and there's nothing being found there. So which leads me to infer that they're either one, no one is there scanning it, or two, that is like a dead spot where because no one scans it, nothing new comes. Or because that there are resources there already that no one's scanning, it's not refreshing to come back there. So what I really think is we got to go to those spots. We got to go scan those spots because very likely that there's still some there. And you can see it's spread throughout the entire map. All the resources are spread throughout the entire map. And if we were to be like, superficial about it, I think they're all spread equally along the map. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to overlay all of them, and I'm going to identify the spots that I think people should be going to scan at, okay? Right here is the perfect spot for people to go and scan at. You see that? There's nothing being found there, which is crazy, all right? There is definitely some stuff there. Over here, a little bit above the middle, on the bottom right, you see all of this space here. You can see like it's spread out evenly, but there are little tiny spots that are not being found, and I think people need to go there. I recommend this section. Now it's a shame. Yeah, okay, so there we go. So go to the right of x equals minus 49 and y 24, positive 24. Go a little bit to the right of that and you'll find that spot. And a little bit on the bottom of the starting point, because everyone starts in the middle around here somewhere around here. Yeah, that's very interesting, right? I think people would really kind of like this data. I'm going to leave the link to this in the description so you can go ahead and look at it yourself. And it's very interesting. I just love looking at this sort of data. So thank you very much to whoever actually did this. I'm going to leave it there. Nothing else is really happening for Star Atlas at the moment. We're waiting for the quest to keep going. It's just something to do on the side. Sage, we don't know how close that is. DevNet, we don't know how close that is. We don't have much information. And we don't know if anything's coming out anytime soon anyway. So yeah, in the meantime, just keep searching for your loot. Get that bot going. Sorry to say. And good luck with your quests. I'm going to really try and improve myself. My next thing I'm doing is going to be this little famous Galea Step 3. Create a 30 to 60 second video about what Star Atlas means to you. And I'm sure they'll use it in like some kind of promotional content or whatever. They'll use it as a B-roll or B-stock, B-footage. Yeah, that's what I got to do now. I don't know if I should get my girlfriend involved in it. I'll say like, oh, this means so much to me. And she'll be like, yeah, it means my boyfriend's now like on the computer for 6 hours. Something like that. We'll see what happens. Yeah, okay, I'll leave it there, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm going to leave you with this video.
Star Atlas is a science fiction MMO. That is the very first game, I believe, is a...
Guys, do you remember this intro? Do you remember this trailer when it first dropped? Everyone went crazy with it. I think the big talk about it was, is this real? Like, is this what it actually looks like now? You tell me, is that what it looks like now in the showroom? Not really? No? It's got some creative elements to it, sure. The ship isn't even in the showroom so far that we can't see, so yeah.
There's no other project out there that's trying to achieve what they're trying to achieve.
Oh, they should have used some better footage for that.
What this technology is new, and Stylus seems to be at the top of their game when it comes to bringing on quality team members to help build out this project.
By the way, I hope you're getting the core answers right, the core comic answers right.
This is probably one of its greatest strengths. You have it.
Hey, that's me.
People building out this incredible game and universe, but really what makes us unique is the amazing people that have all decided to gather under one.
Signal, man, you troll. Leave us alone. Leave me alone, Signal. I just had a conversation with him in the chat. He's like, he's got nothing better to do than to just like go after people. I'm like, man, if you've got nothing better to do, focus on yourself. Don't go after other people. What kind of like practice is that? You know, I'm over here creating content, trying to share my experience of Star Atlas with people, and you're just
I am here because I'm an imagination.
I love Morpheus.
I just want a world.
He's got that sexy voice, you know.
Project my mind and create.
Actually, I missed that. What was that?
Role-playing game. Project.
That's a planetary. Oh, hey, that's new. I don't remember seeing this. So this is a UE5 planetary editor. We've only seen the planetary editors in the Sage program so far. I don't remember seeing this.
Project my mind.
That's cool. We haven't seen many actual planets in the Sage in the UE5 showroom so far. We've seen only a few, like 1 or 2, because people escaped the boundaries.
Literally, the reason why I'm playing this game is because this is the future. This is the future of gaming.
I invite you to join us on this adventure, to come aboard our ship and to head with us to
I love those medtechs. I got like 2 of them. That's going to be a mount that someone, either game or someone's going to be able to go and kill.
Will be fantastic.
Hey, Morpheus, well said, man. Yeah, look at this stuff. This is all in the pipeworks. They're all doing this. It's behind the scenes. We don't see any of it yet. And it'll drop sometime, right? It will drop sometime. All right, guys, that's it. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for liking and subscribing as always. When Pepe comes on, that's the time to do it. I'll keep you updated. If anything new happens in Star Atlas, I promise you, that's what I'm here for. Ciao for now.